Alright guys, so first let's actually read the lesson summary. Believe it or not, this is usually the most important part. This is the part where it gives you a lot of information to help you understand what information is important for today's lesson. So first it talks about a rate is a quantity that describes the ratio relationship between two types of quantities. Quantity is a fancy word for numbers, so we're looking at the relationship between two numbers, calling that a rate. For example, 15 miles per hour is a rate that describes the ratio relationship between hours and miles, okay? If an object is traveling at a constant 15 miles per hour, then after 1 hour has gone 15 miles. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and say this is actually your unit rate. So remember today in class I told you a unit rate is like the amount for one. So 1 hour is the one I'm talking about, and it goes 15 miles. So that is your unit rate, 15 miles per hour. After 2 hours, it has gone 30 miles. After 3 hours, it has gone 45 miles. And you can show that on a ratio chart. I'll just show it for sake. So we have the miles per hour, and then it had the hours of 1, 2, and 3. And then it was going 15, 30, 45. So that's how we represented today's lesson, is on a ratio chart. But unit rate's the key, the first one, because it's the amount for one hour. Let's go to the next part. When a rate is written as a measurement, and this is a part where I kind of disagree a little bit, so I did not teach it this way. And the reason being is because the way the language is used here is like only specific to this curriculum. This is actually not true for every given situation, so we're just going to ignore that paragraph there. Let's go ahead and look at the problem set, and let's try to make sense, because this is where people are having trouble. I'm going to try to help you set it up, but I'm actually going to let you do the math and let you do the thinking. So the problem says, and I'm going to grab my highlighting tool. So that's what I want you guys to be using. The Scott family is trying to save as much money as possible. One way to cut back on the money they spend is by finding the deals while grocery shopping. Now, that's the truth. However, the Scott family needs help determining which store has the better deals. Okay. So at Grocery Mart, strawberries cost $2.99 for 2 pounds. And at Baldwin Hills Market, strawberries are $3.99 for 3 pounds. So it says, what is the unit price of the strawberry? So that's the price for one. In this case, scenario is going to be price for 1 pound. And then it says, if necessary, round to the nearest penny. So if you get a decimal that is beyond the hundreds place, then essentially that's what it's talking about, round up. If the Scott family wanted to save money, where should they go? So which place has cheaper strawberries, essentially. So I'm going to show you this. I'm just going to show you how to set this up. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to set up actually 2 ratio tables, because you're comparing this price here with this price here. And so the first store is called, I'm going to write that one in red, Grocery Mart. So I'm going to put GM. So at Grocery Mart, oops, that doesn't look like an M. Let's try that again, GM. All right, and at Grocery Mart, it says strawberries cost $2.99 per pound. So I'm going to make a ratio chart, and I'm going to show this is the dollars, the money, the moolah, and this right here is going to be the weight or the pounds. So I'm going to put LBS for pounds. That's an L. So essentially it says for 2 pounds, it's going to cost $2.99. Okay. So for here, I'm going to say the question right here asks us the unit price, and unit price is the price for 1 pound. So that's your goal. You need to figure out what the price is for 1 pound. What are you doing to 2 to make it turn into 1? Here's my hint. You're going to divide it by 2. And I'm going to let you figure out the rest there, because we talked a lot about that part today. Next, it says Baldwin Hills Market. I'm going to call that one Baldwin Hills Market. And it says $3.99 for 3 pounds. So I'm going to go ahead and say, this is the money, the dollar bills, y'all. And these are the pounds. And I know that pounds, it says 3. And for money, it costs $3.99. And I'm just going to say, you know what? You can either divide it by 2 first, or you can go straight into the 1. Either way, you need to figure out how much it costs for 1 pound. That's how you answer this question. I think what the issue that you all having is you're afraid to divide by decimals. And if that is a fear you have, I'll set it up, but I actually need you to do the calculation. I'm not going to solve it here. So if you're dividing the 299 by 2, what you're going to do is you're going to set it up, and there's not a lot of space here, so I'm going to put it over here. No, I don't think you should have more room than me because I'm writing on a iPad, but it should be 299 divided by 2. So you're trying to figure out, I would just keep this decimal exactly where it is. And you're just doing the regular standard algorithm for division. How many times does 2 go into 2? Then 1 multiply. And then, you know, I'll write it down. I'll do a quick, short. But you're doing the regular division there. But I use this acronym, does McDonald's serve burgers, right? So it's divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, repeat. And that helps me remember how to do division. I'll go over that in deeper detail soon, but just try your best to divide. How can you divide this out? And then fill out the chart, and that's going to help you with number 1. Number 2, I'm just going to read it, and I'm going to let you solve it. It says potatoes are on sale at both Grocery Mart and Baldwin Hills Market. At Grocery Mart, 5-pound bag potatoes cost $2.85, and then at Baldwin Hills Market, 7-pound potatoes cost $4.20. Which store offers a better deal? So again, you have to figure out which one's cheaper for 1 pound. And then after you figure out which one's cheaper for 1 pound, then you're going to answer these questions explaining which one's cheaper and why. Alright, so this is Miss Abele. Have a great evening. Good luck. Hopefully this is helpful. If not, ask questions below. Bye.